Hello, this is an individual reading. I pulled the first oracle already, and it's clear skies ahead. The storm is past. Let the rays of the sun warm your feathers as you welcome in a bright new day. So, new life, new you, baby. The storm has passed. So you see that there's a rainbow that's very bright and warm, shining on this hummingbird, and it's welcoming a brand new day, a new horizon, a new sunrise. So let's pull some cards to see what this is all about. You've learned how to alchemize, which means taking negativity or opposite forces around you and using it as fuel to help you instead of letting it beat you into submission or into a state of confusion. This is the Strength card, which means kind of like being able to deal with opposing forces or opposite. See how it's like almost the same word, in a way that doesn't meet hate with hate. Sometimes you do have to stick up for yourself, so it doesn't always pertain to this, but in general senses, you don't meet hate with hate, you meet hate with openness and understanding, something that calms the other person down right away. You counteract hate with love. If someone's trying to trick you, you don't come back at them forcefully, you just state your case calmly. You kind of are like a ninja, I'm kind of sensing like someone that's like a martial artist of energy, where they can take whatever bad things that are going around them. They don't take it as personally, because they know that hurt people, and it's not an excuse. It's just how it happens. We're not all bad people. Even people that do bad things aren't all bad all the time. There's a few exceptions too that are polar opposites of everything, but we're all human beings, and sometimes people that are hurting will act out irrationally, and what you might think would be irrational, but you don't know the backstory and what pushed these people to do certain things or say certain things. This is not a pass for them in life. It's just understanding where this hate, this negative energy might be coming from. Now, just because you understand it, and you still might try to love this person or give them respect if they're not hurting you or anything serious, it doesn't mean that you have to take it. You can walk away. You can walk away at any time. You don't have to take every pitch that's pitched to you. In baseball, you can let a few balls fly by, especially when you see someone throwing a curveball at you. You can just be like, no, that's not for me, I'm not hitting this one, and just politely walk away. Or, as the typical Strength card, it's a feminine that is taming the lion, the king of the jungle, a very masculine, very ferocious, scary entity. He's also loyal and docile and loving, but, and he's a leader, but this feminine doesn't try to meet the lion with, like that force back. She's soft, she's accepting, she pets the lion, she like loves it into submission almost. The lion doesn't sense any sort of threat with her. And that's why, you might see certain people that are really good with wild animals, because how are they communicating to the animal that they're not dangerous? There's an energy, we could say our aura, our vibe. There's a lot of things in our movement that communicate things that, humans don't really consciously look for, but our body language screams a lot. And the same goes with animals. So, she meets this animal and she almost makes it a pet, So like this lion is laying down, he's happy, he's just hanging out. And there's a lot that goes behind the strength card. It's beyond just alchemizing with opposing forces. It's also like loyalty, getting what you want. It's also Leo energy, being a leader, taking charge. There's also some sensuality here as well. You just think of a typical lion personality, and that's basically what this card represents. And you've had to kind of come out of some sort of storm. You did it in this fashion, and it works for you. It worked for you. Let's pull a few more cards. You're just leveling up with the Empress card now. Clear skies ahead. You fly out of the darkness, out of the storm. You see a rainbow. It gives you a way into the future. You learn how to really come into your own strength, how it works for you. Everyone's a little bit different in how they harness their strengths, and I think you're starting to really get to know yourself in a way that it just works for you. And now we have the Empress coming out, where it just says, the Empress is resilient. She's smart. She's been around the block. Yeah. She also doesn't. She's not a chaser. She's not a pick-me kind of person. That's like trying so hard for recognition. She knows she's the Empress. She doesn't need to prove it to anybody. Only lesser thans will try to compete with the Empress. The Empress doesn't compete with anyone. She collaborates. She works with. She doesn't have to compete or show anyone that she's the Empress. She just sits and is, and people can sense that, and they act appropriately. Any fool, in her land that tries to compete with the Empress, it's just like, what do you mean there's no match? I don't understand why you want to compete. It makes no sense. That's how she takes life. She's not running after men. Men come to her. She doesn't chase after men for attention or confirmation that she's attractive or whatever. She lets them come to her. She also doesn't try too hard to have people like her. She just is who she is, because she doesn't need to be anyone else. And that also attracts to her. She is the flower, and the bees fly to her. The Empress won't be out, overdressing in certain places to try to get attention, or underdressing either. Showing too much all at once is never classy, and you'll never see this Empress doing that. She's robed, but she has the finest fabrics on, but she's classy about it. She doesn't show off more than she needs to at once. She doesn't need to. It's like I said, like, she doesn't need to get attention. It just comes naturally to her. And you can tell when people are just trying a little bit too hard to get attention. Some people are oblivious to narcissists and personalities like that. And those are the most dangerous people, actually, because they just let it happen, like right underneath their noses. But if you look at you could see when people are trying very hard to get, the attention of everyone in the room. And once the attention goes off them, even for a minute, they get very angry. So watch around the room, if there's a person that that is always like in the middle of the attention, they need to constantly get everyone in the room looking at them. They always have to be the best, or whatever they think of as the best. And someone else will always come in life. You're never the best. There's always going to be someone better than you. And if you don't have that humbleness, you look like an idiot. But there's people like that. They don't have humble, thoughts. They might be the best in the room now until someone else walks in, right? So once someone better actually walks in, whatever they're doing, they will get furious. So you have to be careful about narcissistic rage. It's basically a 2-year-old's mindset stuck in an adult body, and that is exactly the core of a narcissist mind, is at 2. You develop narcissism, or narcissistic traits at least. We all have small narcissistic traits, by the way, talking about personality disorders, registered personality disorders of narcissism, where there's literal blocks in the way this person thinks, in the way that they accept information in. It could be very dangerous. But on the lighter end of things, you could see a narcissist in the room when they're always trying to get attention, right? It's an active, thing that they're doing. They're not in this Empress state where they're just sitting, being who they are and attracting their people to them. They're out there in a miniskirt, in high heels, in a belly shirt, and just like flipping around trying to think, that this is what you need to do in order to get what you need in life. I don't know. I think you might know what I'm saying. People that try a little bit too hard, this is not you. And you really kind of get into this Empress mode. When you learn to deal with opposing forces in a feminine, soft, loving, caring, respectful way, but also with boundaries, how to get to it, but you do it in a very classy way. And this is what gets you out of troubling times, the storm. Look what happens. So the Empress and the Page of Cups now. There is some sort of little flirt that will be occurring. Obviously, people are going to like what they see with an Empress. And it looks like there's some sort of affectionate small gesture coming your way, as a nice gift after a very stormy past. More about the Page of Cups, please. The Star comes out. This Page of Cups, I think you're just, you're really glowing at this time. You're really coming into your own in the Empress, like fashion, obviously, it's beautiful to see this glow up, right? Because we have the Empress and the Star, and the Strength card is kind of like giving me like, it's not only where you are leveling up and getting to a place that is really respectful for yourself. There are people around you that are seeing your progress and really enjoying your glow up as well. But you are glowing at this time. You're getting a lot of attention. As a Star, the Star is coupled with the Strength card and the Empress. This is like real, like I can't take my eyes off of you kind of person. Like this person comes into a room and they immediately get everyone's attention, hands down. Like you can literally look at the room and see everyone's eyes kind of glance over to them, just to see. If this is, how you're feeling, like you can really kind of rejoice in the fact that you've leveled up in yourself. And when you do that internally, externally, it shows as well. Your happiness is looking good on you. And people are seeing that, this bright light coming out of you now, because you're not filled with your darkness or like a dark, feeling anymore. You're not fighting darkness or evil. You're out of the dark. You're out of the storm. And now you're shining so bright. And it looks like there's someone that's like, they're looking and they're like, okay, yeah, I'm into this. 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I just got really excited and felt like the feeling of spring, that feeling that you get after a really long winter, and then all of a sudden you get that one balmy day where you feel that spring is finally coming around again. It just feels different in the air. There's something in the sky that's different, and you could just feel spring bubbling up. It's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here, that it's just good things coming for you. really good things. It's because you're working on yourself. It's because you're doing things for yourself that are truly good for your soul, and that really does radiate outward and attract. That's what I'm saying. The Empress attracts. She doesn't get. She doesn't go run after a guy and be like, "Do you like me?" You know. Page Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. This is someone that's gonna be looking at you. That is, he's not mature. I want to say he's like young mature. He's a young adult. He's established a good amount of security for himself already. A good amount of money. But besides that, just stability, right? And he's kind of looking in your direction right now because you're shining really bright. And he's going to offer something very small because it's the Page of Cups. It's nothing big. It's like a flirt. It's a little nod or two. It's a sentence that might give you a clue. It's kind of like giving you clues that this guy likes you or this girl likes you, but nothing truly like outward, right? It's just kind of clues, cryptic messages, all that fun games. We also have the Seven of Pence and the Ace of Pence coming out. They just fell out, so gotta read it. I think you've definitely, been disappointed by some things in your life lately, but honestly, the Ace is telling you, like, this is over. This disappointment's over. There's a new chance here. There's a new chance of starting over, and you are already starting over, and it's in the works with you. Like, this is something where you've been doing the work already. The wheels are turning in your favor, and you have a lot of new options coming through, like lots and lots of new options. And there is a little bit of a love option here. Like I said, when you work on yourself and you start really loving yourself, what does that mean? Like enjoying yourself, enjoying your time alone, your solitude, enjoying extracurricular activities that make you happy, doing things that make you happy, doing things that make yourself healthier, whatever it is that how you love yourself. Maybe it's staying away from certain people or hanging out with the people that you love more often. Whatever it is, you're nurturing yourself, and it's really helping you kind of manifest other things as well. It's not just about one thing or the other, like love or money. It's kind of the whole shebang. It's the whole lifestyle together. It's really kind of getting what you want almost in this way where you're not even trying. It just manifests because you naturally are doing the work on yourself. And it's just natural manifestation that's going to be happening for you. But you're given a new chance here. What's this new chance? Temperance. A lot of strong cards on this table here, so I think, so we have Temperance and Strength and the Star. So there's a lot of balancing. That's 3 cards that mean balance. So you're really like balancing your life out. You're making it better. And that takes some testing, right? That takes time to figure out. It just takes time to kind of work through all the details of what you need to fix. But once you start doing that, you're really cooking, because the Strength card is saying that you are succeeding in this. The Temperance card is saying, yeah, in due time, just wait until all these gifts come in for you. But it also means balance. Like this, the angel has 2 cups and they're balancing water. The star has 2 cups, she's balancing water. The strength is all about balancing feminine and masculine, yin and yang together, and making it work. Real strength, combining forces. Combining opposite forces can be really good. And there's going to be some new chances for you with that. With the Ace of Pentacles here is just kind of saying you will be given a new chance. Whatever that new chance you're hoping for is, you'll have another chance. Whether it's in love, in finances, like building back your finances, whatever it is. It looks like there's going to be a little bit of flirting love, though. So don't forget about that here. You're glowing so much and on such a level that people are really looking at you and being like, damn, who is that? Why is she glowing so much? What is she drinking? Because I want to drink it, kind of thing. Anything else about the Ace of Pentacles? What's going on with this new chance? So we have 2 pages now, the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles. This person is highly attracted to you. That's why they might not know what to do with this attraction with you yet, but they're looking at you. Like, you see how this page is kind of like looking up at the star and being like, damn, this person likes what he sees. It seems like a good catch with the Knight of Pentacles too. And the Page of Cups is kind of just like, yeah, I'll offer a little flirt or two. I'm going to try and stumble on my words and offer her something here, because this Page of Wands is really into you. So someone is into you at this time. They're watching you very closely, but they're not saying much. This Page of Cups, they're not saying anything yet, really. But they're trying to hint. It's not big hints, okay? They're not big hints at all. Anything else about this person that's staring at you? The High Priestess, my girl. They're manifesting you. They're trying to manifest you into their life. The thing with manifestation is this. You could be really good at praying. You could be really good at wishing upon a star, right? Or, coming up with things to manifest. But you can't just sit at home and wish upon a star or daydream or do the emotional connection or, just pray. There's more to it. You have to do work towards the goal in the physical realm as well. So it's like, say you want, I don't know, I'll use love here since there's some sort of connection going on. You want to meet someone, you know of this person, and you don't know how to connect with them. You can wish upon a star and try to manifest them and pray upon them and do all the things in that realm, but if you're not talking to this person in real life, if you're not doing things to be around this person, to have the possibility of talking to them, if you're, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not doing anything in the physical form while you try to manifest them, it's not gonna work as good. So this person is trying, and you are on their mind, and they like you, right? Like you're kind of like living rent free in their mind right now. The High Priestess and the Empress, the Star. It's just, this person is looking at you and kind of trying to figure out how to get closer. Anything else about this person? They might be spiritual. Double strength. So we got confirmation on the strength card here. Strength and strength. So they see you as a great opposite force. Like, you're very complimentary to this person. And they like that because you're not competing with them. You are complimenting them. You know, the things that you have, this person does not. You know, it's like real feminine strength versus masculine strength or something like that, where it's a little bit different. But they're thinking all this about you. They're not saying much, right? They have all these feelings for you, and there's a lot of feelings, right? There's a lot of feelings there. They're doing well for themselves, separate from you. So it's a good person. It's just this person needs a nudge, I want to say, into, like, it's kind of like when they're with a bunch of friends and they see a pretty girl and they know that this girl is like their friend's crush. They're going to nudge their friend and be like, yo, go talk to her. Go talk to her. And they like push him, you know, on his back to kind of like walk forward. He's a little reluctant and scared, but they're just like nudging him to do it, you know? It's kind of like giving me that vibe. Because this person does have feelings for you. They can't stop looking at you. So they might be looking at you a lot. Yikes. Ooh. A little glance at the bottom of the deck, too. Ah, man. This person might be someone that you might really want to meet. So hopefully they get their act together and just take the leap. But it looks like good things are coming in for you. You're working on yourself. You're really leveling up yourself. And you're glowing in such a way that everyone's watching you, especially this one good person here that you're on their mind a lot, let's say. And they're just trying to gain enough courage, I guess. But this could be a really true, like, long-term love match here. So it's something exciting to look forward to, because you're not going to cringe when this person comes up to you. You're going to be very excited, maybe a little bit surprised, but excited overall. You know, some people, as a female, I'll speak, you know, since I have my own experience as a female, but if a man comes up to you too fast out of nowhere and he doesn't have any rapport with you or anything to kind of make it smooth, to kind of like ask you out, they just kind of come up to you at the weirdest time and ask you out with no follow-up or anything, like kind of showing you that the conversation is going in this direction, you know. They have no real social skill in feeling you out, and they don't even know you well enough to know when you're acting weird. It's bad timing, you know. And I'm not saying that sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work, you know, if you're in certain situations, maybe like you know that you're never going to see this person again, so might as well take the shot. Great, do it, right? But if you see this person on a regular basis, they're in your social circles, you know that you could probably bump into them, you know that you could probably have some sort of rapport with them. You have to kind of, guys really have to be careful, like, about the timing of coming up to someone, because you can make it weird real fast. And especially if you don't even know if this other person likes you back. Like, don't you want to kind of at least try to confirm it? Maybe some guys are, you know, convinced that this person likes them back because they like them so much. It's almost like the ego being like, they have to like you back, you know? But in reality, they're not being shown any signs, right? You know, or just like a guy, you know, coming up to you, like, right after you get out of the bathroom and he asks you out on a date, and you're like, what? You know, like, why are you doing this right now? Why are you asking me out, like, after I'm like drying my hands off in the bathroom? Like, were we even talking before? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. So you can't hate a guy for trying, because some guys don't even try. right? So you gotta give them respect enough to at least have a little bit of courage to come out of their shell and ask you. But at the same time, it can be very annoying when they put you in a weird position because they just have bad timing with things. So I think this person is trying to figure that out. If you know them already, if not, they know about you. So it's definitely someone that you both know each other already, or this person knows about you. Maybe there's some sort of just platform that you're on, or some sort of attention somewhere where you might not know of this person or the person's name, you know, but they're looking at you a little bit harder than that. Anything else you need to know about this person? What's going on with this person looking at you? The Fool. Yeah, they feel foolish, you know, like maybe they're not used to going up to people. Maybe they just feel a little awkward because they like you so much already, and they know they're gonna mess it up somehow. Everyone always acts really weird when they like someone, but it's something new for this person to come up to you, so maybe that's why there's kind of some sort of hesitation. But on your end, like, you're all clearing. You should just be living your life and living it up, because new opportunities are coming towards you. I'm just trying to investigate this person looking at you. Anything else? What's up with this person looking at you? What do we got? The Seven of Wands. Going, please. Who is this person? The Five of Wands. There might be some competition. There's always competition, right? But whoever is looking at you might have other people looking at them. They're used to kind of just picking from a litter, and they don't need to usually go out and get. They just kind of are in their feminine, and they just let girls come to them, maybe. Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands with them. They're just used to always like some sort of combative energy when it comes to love, I think. Maybe that's why they're hesitant. They're just used to always fighting, arguing, relationships ending. It's just like a vicious cycle with them. You know, there's no blame game here, but when you find yourself constantly in relationships with people that give you the same outcome all the time, like, the common denominator here is you, and that doesn't mean that it's your fault. It just means that there's something going on that you need to investigate to see why you are attracting these people to you and why you are attracted to them back. And when you start to fix little things about your belief system, you will learn that you start becoming attracted to other types of people, and that will bring in like a new energy. So I think this person is starting to realize that it might be them. There's something going on, whatever it is. They realize that it's always ending in strife, and they don't want that. This person wants to work with you. Again, with the opposing forces, there's a lot of yin-yang going on here. So it's a lot of like opposites attract, and it works. And with the Hierophant, they really want to kind of like lock it in with you. They definitely want to work with you here. And this is all about working together combining forces. They're tired of having relationships that don't work for them. And that's why they're kind of ready to go be the fool, in a sense, and do something different, because they want something real. They want something that is respected by them and also by other people. So this person has gone through their own ish with the Five of Swords now too. It's just, it's a huge change for this person. I think this person, whoever's looking at you, has changed a lot within themselves. They've gone through a lot of problems with relationships, but with the Five of Swords too, it's kind of just saying that they have changed their way of thinking about things. Maybe who they want or what they want, how they want their life to unfold, something like that, where it's really changed this person, and now they're coming into realization that they want to work with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. King of Swords. So I think this person is really going to learn a lot from you and level up. If you guys really work together, this person will also come into their own. You'll give them the space to come into their own. And with the King of Swords, it's basically saying, like, having autonomy over your thoughts. I don't know why I even want to say that. It basically just like really being in control of your thoughts, your mindset, your thought process. You're not confused in the King of Swords kind of fashion, right? Like, this guy is going to be very decided on this. He's already decided on you. This guy has done a lot of thinking about you. And he's like made up his mind before you're even in the picture here. The world. So this can really mean good things for all involved here. This is a really good reading for you, meaning you have a lot of new energy, new opportunities coming in for you. We also have the Ten of Cups, just throwing that out there because, oh, holy shit. So there's a lot of new opportunity coming towards you. Spring air is here, even though we're not even into winter yet. There's some sort of spring energy of bubbling newness that's coming towards you, and it's going to be really beautiful in love. Someone is really in love with you already, and they want the world with you with the Ten of Cups in the world. I mean, Jesus. They want it all with you, basically. They want the end result. They want the, the story's over with you. They want beginning, middle, and end. Justice is going to be served on your behalf. No, of course, the world and the Wheel of Fortune, just basically confirming everything's really going to work out for you. Again, with the balancing of wheels here, there's someone coming into your realm that's already decided that they're in love with you, but this person is really going to work for you as well. Like, I'm telling you, like, this is like a match made in heaven, where it's a force, right? Once you come in connection with this person, there's no way out. You don't want a way out. Let's put it that way. It's not like you're going to want a way out. You're going to be like, no, this is it. This is good. I'm good with this. Ten of Wands. They're tired of doing things alone. Like I said, this person is tired of fighting with their other. They're tired of doing things alone, doing it all themselves. That's why they want to work with you. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, coming together, having the same outlook on life. Your goals are similar. You're going to really work together. You're really going to work together, and it's going to work out swimmingly for you. Swimmingly. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous ending. once this person gets enough fire underneath them to come towards you and kind of give you this little cup of love. Again, double temperance as well. So we have double strength and double temperance coming out. To just be like, you're doing a good job. You're exactly where you need to be. There's great things coming in towards you. You're glowing up on your own and leveling up, which is amazing. And other people are watching. There's one person in particular that is completely obsessed with you in a good way. They're in love with you and they love you. And they already decided that. They're like, yeah, I am. Justice is going to be served for you. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, is waiting for you on the other side of life. There's a chance to work with this new person in a lot of ways to get the stability that you've always wanted. This person always wants stability back with the Hierophant. They want to create a home. They want to create a relationship that's forever, right? They just want their woman. They want their man. They just want it, and they don't want to think about it because they already decided on you. The World is here, and the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that there's a great, beautiful ending in a Ten of Cups way where you get everything that you want. And the stability is going to show you that love can be stable as well. When you find the right person, you'll feel a sense of groundedness, a sense of ease, relaxation, as well as excitement and all that fun stuff. But the right energy, the right person for you will make you feel relaxed, like almost like a rock, like it's strong, it's stable, it's something that you can depend on. It's not going to move, and it's unbreakable. And that's kind of the feeling that you're going to feel with this person when you click with them. So double strength, double temperance, beautiful skies ahead for you.